Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today is Monday, September 22nd. What in the world? It is Make Along Monday, so that means we're going to draw a bunch of things and just have fun talking about whatever, crochet, yarn, whatever floats our boat today. Oh, it was a very relaxing weekend for the most part. And yesterday was very sombering and very yesterday was a good day in some ways. It was a long day watching TV, let me just put it that way. Good morning, Margaret and Arlene and Tammy, Melissa G. Those are all I see on my end. Let me go see if YouTube has anybody else lurking that was here before my time started. Go to my channel. There. Mama Wedge, good morning. If you're still here. Oh, she went and laid back down. Good morning, Lisa and Steffi. Good morning. Yeah, for some reason, Restream doesn't want to give me the chat before I get into the studio. It'll show me whatever is put in the chat as soon as I'm in the studio. Because it showed me Margaret's before I even went live. So, okay. So I switched it up on you guys, and I had overnight oats last night for breakfast. Okay, so I want to show you guys something. So Saturday, Marianne was showing and telling and sharing, and I can't get the words out because I was going to be like showering because I was wanting to say show and sharing. I don't know if she showered. I mean, we're not going to get into that topic, but anyway. Good morning, Sharon. Tea and coffee. Yummy. This is a little... Y'all, this is a prototype bag. I love this design, and I think obviously I'm going to keep it for myself. I think I want to change it a little bit, though. So, as I was saying, Marianne gave me inspiration. I've been wanting to make... I've had this stuff to make this for a while. She was, like, showing it off, and I was like, you know what? I want to go make stuff. So Saturday I was making stuff, and I made my bag. Did I make my bag on Saturday? I did make it Saturday morning. This feels like so long ago that the two things I ended up making on Saturday feel like I did them days apart, but they were all on the same day. Good morning, Kimberly. And so, but the reason I said I might redo this because these little dashes on here, trying to peel the vinyl away from that and leave those down, that was a chore. And one of them, as I was sitting here messing with this, I can feel it didn't get quite stuck down. Just one out of all of them, but I don't need that happening to everybody if they buy these. So I don't know how many I really want to do with these dashes on it. It's super cute. I love the bee going away with the heart like that, but we may just take out this part and just leave the bee on there, you know? And maybe just put some more yarn up here or something. But there's a bag design that I would love to sell if anybody would be interested, and my prices are going to be the same as Marianne's because we're not in competition here, so you buy whoever you want to buy. So there's that. And honestly, I might come up with ones that don't have my channel name on it, so you don't have to have something with my channel name on it. You can have like yarn sayings or something on it. So maybe I might just take my name off of it and just do bags, you know, because then that way it's a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little more generic. I mean, unless you want the name, that's totally fine too. I am doing great, Vivian. Thank you. Good morning, Julian. I was like on my phone struggling looking for a doily pattern because I wanted to find a pattern that I could print off and do here on while I was live, but I just couldn't find anything. I found one where I could go to a website and look at it on my phone, but like a blog, you know, but I just was like, meh. I said, excuse me, I thought I did. Oh, it's in Pinterest, that's why. Let's go to Chrome. But yeah, I wanted to make a doily on the live today, you know, if I decide to. I gotta go all the way to the bottom where the US terms are. The nice thing about this person's blog is they have the pattern in the UK terms at the top, which is totally fine. And then they have, which I was very ready to translate to US, you know, like if it said treble, I would just have to remind myself to do a double or whatever. Then I was looking on their blog on the post, and it was like, scroll further down for the US version. I went, oh, okay. So it has a US version too. So anyway, I don't know what I want to do with all these. These are the wraps from the vinyls with the instructions on them, which honestly, this one just shows iron settings, and I don't have, well, I have an iron, but I use a heat press. So I just press it on with a heat press instead of doing an iron. So I think I'm just going to throw this one away. And then this one is the Cricut one. Blade depth. I don't know if I need this or not. Oh, for the kiss cut. That's just for the kiss cut. I don't need that right now. I can always find that too if I need it. Oh, this is the transfer tape. I don't need that. Be right back. You're leaving me? No. Iron on material. If a section of image is on your replace liner, press cloth. You see, this one does iron things too. Let's see. Do not layer on top of glitter. Well, okay. Heat first layer for 15 to 20, then turn over and heat for an additional. Oh, I wonder if I need to do that with this. Flip it over and do it on the other side. Huh. Well, I think I might hold on to this one just because it tells me that I need to flip my material over and heat press it back. So heat press it this way, flip the material over and heat press it again on the other side. So it gets both sides, I guess. Hey, I'm a beginner at this thing, so it's all new to me. Okay, let's draw our stuff. It's been a few minutes. I moved things around on me, so now it's like, where's everything at? Oh, and by the way, I'm all caught up on squares. So this one this one up here, right there, I finished, and then that one right there. So I finished the last 2 weeks before today. Yay, Rebecca, I'm so glad to hear that. That's awesome. Yay, 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 yay. Let's see. Who was the first person? Lisa H. Can you come out of lurk mode for a moment? Good morning, Kent. You are not late. It's Kendall, stop it. It's 10 minutes into it. You're fine. Yay. Okay, so Lisa H, if you are here, pick a number between 1 and 50. Or sorry, 5 and 50. 9 and 50. 9 and 50, because 9 is the lowest number I have here. 9 and 50. And I'll tell you if it's here or not. We're going to go with Lisa H just for 20 seconds. Because technically, well, BB was here first. Never mind. Well, I don't see BB here. BB, if you're still here, and Lisa, go ahead, pick a number, and then if it's already been picked, then I will have BB pick the next number. She might still be here. 12. Well, 12 is not taken, so Lisa H, you got it. Number 12. We're going to do a mitered square. Mitered square. Number 12. It is actually not picked yet. Number 12, the mitered square. That is our square number for the week. Thank you, Lisa H. I'm going to put these back in here. Okay. And then I'm going to put this one on top. Find my notebook. And write it in. Write it in. Write it in. What is that from? Do 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 do. Write it in. Write it in. Well, now I can't even think what that's from. Oh my goodness. Week 38 is number 12. I've done a mitered square before, so come on. There we go. Mitered squares aren't too bad. I mean, it's pretty easy to do. I mean, you don't, if you use a yarn where you don't change the color, it's a whole lot easier too. But with these squares, they're all on the same side anyway, and I'm changing colors. So you would basically just start out with a granny square center, and you're starting on one corner, going one side, and going down one side. And then you just fasten it off. And then you start back over here, do your one side, do your other side, fasten it off, start back over here, and do the same thing over and over and over until you get it as big as you want. I find I don't want to make my current honest meal, start a different one. That's it, Melissa. I was like, what did I get that from? Plug it in, plug it in. My brain had the jingle, but I couldn't remember what the jingle was or what the brand of it was. Rebecca is feeling better. It's so awesome. She's here. She's got, right? You said you had coffee, right? Oh, now you're getting coffee. Okay. Good morning, Arrow. Well, Rebecca, let's see if we can find something for you to work on. Because, we got to draw that too. We got to draw that too. I bet. That sounds so much fun, Melissa. Kim, Kimberly, it was going to drive me crazy too. I'm like, I know that jingle. What brand is it? And I don't use Glade anymore. I haven't used plug-it-ins in a long time. Plug it in, plug it in. And now I've got Juan with the whole shake and bake thing. Like, I wasn't of that era to see that commercial. At least I don't recall it until he mentioned it. And then I went and looked it up, and I'm like, oh. And now I have that. I shake and bake, and I help. That felt like more than once. I was like, that doesn't feel right. All right, so this is our Tuesday project. Or, you know, for those of us that like to start early on Monday. If I can get it open. Note to self, don't fold these with the sticky side towards each other. I did that so I couldn't see inside, you know. You finished 2 this week. A tank top. Y'all, I have to do a tank top? I don't know if I want to do a tank top right now. Do we do a tank top or do we redraw? Oh, Melissa, this is what I use, the Airwick diffusers. I actually still haven't put batteries in this thing since the last time I got it. Quick make to cleanse the palette. I feel like we need to go again. I don't think this is I don't know. I'm not liking the tank top idea. Shake and bake and I hope. Would you sing the jingle as you did that? Oh no, okay. Yeah, plugging it in as you did it. I'd be that person, like I'd be plugged in going, plug it in, plug it in. We're redrawing. I already got it ahead of y'all. Oh, this is fun. I don't know if this is a quick make, Rebecca, but this one I've been kind of sort of looking forward to. It's a conch shell hanging basket. Have those also in wax burners. My house is a potpourri. Your house is a potpourri house, huh? I used to have the wax melts from that company. I'm just trying not to say names of brands and things on here either, but the company that sells them. And see, now I can't remember that name. Just hold on. I know it's Scentsy. I was like, just give me a second. I'll figure it out. Oh, Kendall, I'm so sorry. Okay, let me show you the pattern real quick. And if we need a veto yet again, we can. We can just look around for some scrappy projects if we need to. Okay, but let me show you this one. I mean, I don't know if I want to do it myself either, but it's a fun one. I mean, it looks fun. I haven't made it yet. Maybe we could make a doily. Just you guys could do it in regular crochet yarn, and I could do thread. I don't know. The picture didn't print very good on here, so hopefully you can make it out okay. Let me pull it out of here. Let's see if I can find a better picture of it. And don't look at all these pages and go, that's a very, no. It's just, it's got I think, a little bit of, you know, work to it. Not too much. But I don't know if you guys can see that. The camera just doesn't want to focus on it for some reason. There we go. Those are the conch shell baskets. It is made with a 5-weight. I don't have a 5-weight. Well, I mean, I have a puzzle, but I don't know if I have enough of it in my. Now I'm trying to use scraps first before I go to new stuff. So, what if I use 2 strands together? I do it that way. Because 2 4s, do 2 4s make a 5? It doesn't make sense that it does, but I don't know. Like somebody was explaining that the other day, where like if you add like 2 3s together, that's a 4. Although in my head that's like almost a 6. But like running the 2 strands together is almost like a 4 or 5. And then you have 2 4s make a, I don't know. No, Scentsy is the one I was thinking of with the max melts. The wax melts. 2 strands. Yeah, so I could make 2 strands. So is this a good whatchamacallit project for you, Rebecca, or do you want something else? I can always put this back in and we can do this another time. I mean, it is a fairly quick make. I mean, the first page is just the abbreviations and things. And the second page is literally just the first 3 rows. It like really spreads the rows out. There's 34 rows that you repeat. No, sorry, 29 to 33 you repeat until you have 6 ridges total. So there's not a lot of like, yeah. Let's do it. Rebecca says, let's do it. All right, so then let's go to, all right, let's pick our, let me go ahead and pick some colors then. Ooh, you know what I need to put in that jar? I need to put in that jar, what is that, Rebecca, the thing that we found with the chains, the yarn that's made from the chains. What do we call that? Like chain yarn? Chaining yarn into scrap balls, or you know what I'm talking about? Like, what could we call that? Because then I could put that as an option in here to do as a project where we can make the cakes or the balls of yarn and then make a project from it as one of our little projects. I just can't think of what it's called. So for those of you that are wanting to do this, it is the conch shell hanging basket. It is the Bernat brand. They're using Bernat yarn. The scrappy balls. Should we put that in as a project into the jar? Because we can do that really any time. Or you want to specifically maybe start that sooner rather than later? And the funny thing is I had found that before, like I had seen that like many weeks ago as I've been trying to look for scrap projects. I had seen her post that chain thing before, and I was like, that was interesting. And then you posted, it's like, oh, well now that's my sign. I've seen it twice now, so now I got to do it. Okay. Should we just call it the scrappy balls? I gotta find a piece of paper to put it in there with. Not a piece of paper. I gotta find another pink. Is this the same pink? Yeah, it's the same pink. Okay. I gotta put it in the same way so that way I'm not like knowing it's that one. All right, so I'm gonna put scrappy chain yarn balls. The more descriptive the better, because then I'll remember what we're talking about. So scrappy chain yarn balls. And then we'll make a project from that. Maybe we'll do that pillow. That pillow that she had on there. I'll write pillow on here with a question mark. There. That way, if we get it, we can do the pillow, or we can pick something else. All right. All right. She's going in. Boop. I honestly can't even tell which one it is now. It blended in really fast. All right. So let me move some stuff around me because I can't. Ugh. Kids' school books. Because we're going back to easy peasy again. But I'm okay with that, because if he wants to do easy peasy or master books, really it's whatever. He's getting something done. All right, so I'm just moving some stuff. Just moving it over a little bit so I can pull my scrap bins out. And we can pick some colors. So let's see. The first bin I have is the smaller bin, which has a lot more of the colorful colors in it. this one too so I can see it. Printing now. Yay. I'm going to have some fun colors in there too. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to pick colors. I just, you know, do I do random? Like, you know, like I don't know what to do here. So they use a 5.5 with a 5 weight. Whew, that makes it nice and tight. I think they stuff it too. It looks like it's stuffed because it looks fluffy. I use that for the show. Yep, I'm just going to run 2 together. So I'm just trying to figure out what colors I want to do. Or do I just start reaching in and grabbing, you know? I did not end on a Windows row. I ended on crap. Where's it at? I think that's upstairs. I definitely didn't end on a Windows row. I know that. I think. Well, I did 11 repeats. I don't know. So what I did, Frizzy, is I think I ended on the I ended the repeat, but then I did my picot, but I did a row of half double crochets before I did the picots on top of the windows. So it'd be the windows, half double, and then the picot. I have a lot of white yarn. Okay, I have to take this out because I'm running low on brown that I have for my Luck of the Draw blanket with the fall colors. I'm pretty sure this is the same brown. I'm pretty sure it's a line, I Love This Yarn brown that I'm using. So I still have almost a whole scrap right here, or skein. So I need to make sure I keep that out so that I can use it. I don't know. I don't know because I want to hold 2 strands together, so it really doesn't matter. It's going to be scrappy. So maybe I just start pulling colors, you know? You know what? Let me see if I can find my picture of Frizzy, and I can tell you for sure. Because I think I took a picture of it laid out on the ground. Everybody's like, that's such a pretty shot, doesn't it, be on the ground? I'm like, well, you know what? I didn't have I didn't want to go to my bedroom to lay it out. Yeah, it looks like that's what I did. Don't turn on me. Yep, what I just explained to you is what I did. So I ended on a double crochet row, and then I did a row of half double crochets, and then the picot. I know you can't really see it really good because I'm zoomed in, but you can tell that there's just a row or so between. You can see it. So yeah. Yep. So a row of half doubles after your last row of windows, and then the picot. Okay. So this, like I said, it uses a 5.5 width of bulky 5. I'm guessing they do that so it's nice and tight. So if I run a 6, no, maybe should I do a 5.5 too? You've never seen the single crochet back loop only abbreviated? Oh. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, there goes a gray cat. Don't you? Please don't go poop in my yard. Hold on a second. Because we have a pile of cat poo that's piling up in our backyard. Get out of here. Darn cats would stop using my backyard as a potty place. Litter box. Okay. I think I want to do a 6mm with 2 strands together, right? Because that should make it tight, I think. I don't know. Let's test it and see. I have a 6 right here. And give me 2 colors. Somebody give me 2 colors. Oh, 2 different people give me a color. We're going to make it totally random. And we're going to just, I'm going to get started on this. I'm not going to actually do it, but I'm just to see if it works. To see if the sizing works for me. And then what was I going to work on? Oh yeah, the doily. Got my yarn right here. I'm just going to make a white doily. So I just need 2 colors, 2 random colors. Good morning, Thrifty. Oh, see, the thing is we're back here in the backyard. Where they were using it was right behind the trampoline, like between the trampoline and my son's window. And it was like, no, because what, you know, when you're on a trampoline, even though it has a net on it, you end up on the ground around it on the outside. Dark blue and pink. Well, I have dark blue and pink. There's dark blue and where'd my pink go? I know I have a pink in here somewhere. There. It's not it's not a pink, but it's like a country pink. Oh, Flirty said purple. Okay, so we're gonna go. You know what? We're gonna go with these 2. No, I'm gonna go with purple and pink. Yeah, we're just gonna make it purple and pink and see how this 6mm looks together. Or looks with it. And you guys are so good at remembering people's names. I always forget, Thrifty, that you're Rachel. And then it takes me a minute to remember Steffi is Creastylity. Creastylity. I'm gonna get it one of these days. All right, let's see. First section, chain 2. Helps to pull the right 2 strands. 1, 2, and 6 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. Oh my goodness. Not my favorite way of doing that, but you know what? I guess we'll follow it. I think a 6mm will be just fine. Because it's tight. I think I'll be all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Crystallity. Oh, you're getting your box with your paper. So what are you doing over there? All right. I think a 6 will be fine. Chain 3 counts. I don't want to do a chain 3 as counts as double crochet. We're going to do a chain 1 and then we're going to do a stacked single. and then 1 in the next 5. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out where I'm going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reactivating my bullet journal. Ooh, that sounds fun. I've always wanted to do that. I just could never get into it. Never got into the routine of it or whatever. Once who I searching from hook. Oh, this is interesting. Chain 2. It would be funny if this whole, like, if this, just these two made up this whole conch shell. I doubt it, but it'd be funny if it did. Let's see. Chain 2. Second chain from hook. I mean, it's a very soft basket, but should work. Then we're going to slip stitch on the top of first double crochet of second round. PM number 1 at beginning of row. What does that mean? Oh, place marker. Dear. Place marker. Angel. Kat is enjoying her paper that's in an Amazon box on the ground over here. Promise is soundtrack. Yeah. Good morning, Monique. Monique is in the house now. Yeah, that's the problem for me too. Is just, well, and remembering to do it. Turn. 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, 1 slip stitch. Okay. Turn. Chain 1. 1 single crochet in the back loop of the first slip stitch. Slip stitch in the last single crochet. What in the world are we doing here? Do I move my slips, my marker? It just says, okay, so turn, chain 1, 1 single crochet in the back loop of that. Oh, hold on. Slip stitch in the first slip stitch, single crochet in the... This is quite interesting, guys. And then slip stitch in the next double crochet of round 2. The next second. Interesting. Turn. Huh. Well, I think this will work. I know you can't really see much going on here, but that is the beginning of the conch shell. I'm assuming down at the bottom there. Oh, right. Do I just keep working on this, or do I... Let's see. Hold on. I got some other colors. I'm going to pull those out. That way, if for some reason these run out. I'll move into these. All right, so I have blue, green, we'll go with this one. All right, we'll start with that. Or hold on. Yeah. I have a dark purple I could use. I'll go with those colors. That should be plenty to get through this conch shell. Alright. I was actually thinking, oh yeah, I need to show you guys my my luck of the draw 10. That is technically considered a make-along, but it's no longer a make-along at this point because she's on 12. And I have that done too. Well, not done, but I have my 12 upstairs. And it is caught up. It is caught up to the current week. So it's ready for this week to come and get the number pulled. I'm just running low on my brown. And I think this is the same brown. So I think we'll be okay. And you're enjoying that bag or that box with the paper in it. Yes, good morning. She decided to join us off the ground now. I kind of want to keep working on this now. Okay, where did I end at? Third row. See, I get started on something and I can't put it down. Turn. Okay. Chain one. One single crochet in the back loop of the first slip stitch. One back loop, next single crochet. And then slip stitch in the last slip stitch. I'm assuming, okay, it says, so it says on here, single crochet back loop in first slip stitch, single crochet back loop in next single crochet, and then right after that it says working in back loop, slip stitch in last stitch. I mean, to me that just says the whole row needs to be worked in the back loop, regardless of what you're doing. And then on this page it also has a chart to follow so you can see what you're doing. Follow the words and then look over at the row and see what it's doing. And it helps you visualize on a chart too. And helps you to learn a chart. So we are on the 5th row now. So it looks like we have a slip, without looking at the instructions first, we have a slip stitch and 2 single crochets. Yep. And then we slip stitch It doesn't show the slip stitch into the top of the double crochet though. It doesn't show me that. Okay, so 5th row, need a turn. Chain 1, slip stitch in the first, and then single crochet in each of the next 2. And then I slip stitch in the next double crochet of second row. So what about that one? the slip stitch in the next double crochet. I feel like that one's supposed to be in the top of it, the hole. But for the row itself, it's the one where you join, the slip stitch and next double crochet to join. Are we doing the back loop on that one too? Now see, they use a really fluffy yarn. A chenille yarn would almost work with this too. It is. But when I start something new like this, I kind of keep wanting, like, I just gotta keep going. All right, so I'm gonna turn, chain one, and then single crochet in the back loop and single crochet in the next two, and then single or slip stitch. I put it in the back loop as it gives the divided look to me. Well, then I'm gonna have to go back and redo this. Well, I have the, I don't know if you can see the line right here. It's the part where you join back down into here. Oh, you know what? Probably need to do that. So I'm going to have to redo all that. I don't want to do all that. I know, that's why I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't give me clarity on that. If I had to guess, it's back loop for some reason. But I don't know, you know. I don't know. It's hard to tell on the picture too. I'm just going to go with it and keep going. Because it doesn't say on that part to do back loop, but it specifically writes in italicized, work in back loop slip stitch in first slip stitch, you know, before that part. And everywhere else has back loop or whatever, but that one section doesn't have any, like, make sure you do this, you know, like, it doesn't have that. So that's why I don't know. I'm going to just, yeah. All right. So what row am I on? Oh yeah, 7th row is to join. Okay. So I'm on row 7. So should we just start making this on Monday, since you guys make along with me anyway, and then just work on it on Tuesday if we have to finish it? Because I always start my projects on Monday for some reason. I mean, I feel like this is going to take me a while, so I think it'll be fine. Working in back loop. See, it says right there in italicized, working in back loop, slip stitch in the first slip stitch. And then 1 single crochet back loop in the next 3. Good morning, Angela. I think it's time for you to go to work, right? And then slip stitch and same double crochet of to join. I don't know if I've been joining these in the right spot, because it says in the same double crochet of second round as the one I last did. Okay, I think it, because the last one says in the next double crochet in the 5th row, and the 7th row it says the same double crochet. And then 8th row, or hold on, 9th row says next double crochet. 11th row says, or 11th row is not the same. Yeah, and it says same double crochet. This one says next double crochet. This one says same double crochet. So some of them go, okay, I think I understand. So this one goes into the same double crochet as the last one I just did. Oh, so that should have been a single crochet. Eeps. Eeps. Good morning, crochet knitting ideas. All right, so I lost my train of thought here. Slit in the second, same way. Okay, and then place marker number 2 on the last slip stitch. I need another Kim marker. Got my Kim markers going today. Because, you know, reaching over here for this thing is way too hard. Just grab these. All right, and then let's see. Flip. All right, second section will be worked over the same number of stitches without increases after the 8th row. Okay. Okay, so we are on the wrong side now, it says. Do we turn after the 7th row? Yes, turn. Obviously. There it is. Turn, chain 1, and then 1 single crochet in each of the next 3. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be fun. I don't know why, but it is. Okay, I just keep changing things up on you guys. All right, turn, chain 1, slip stitch, single in the next 4. 1, 2, 3. Can't get my hook in here. 4. It's really hard to tell what I'm doing because of how busy all this is, but you can, it's really cool in person. You can see the ridges right here. All right. Oh my gosh, I just lost my spot. Oh, I was in the 9th row. Okay. Join with slip stitch in next double crochet of 2nd round. I just hope I'm going into the right double crochets that I've been paying attention to, because now that I know where I need to go, it's like I hope I've been doing this right the whole time, you know. All right, turn, chain 1, skip the first slip stitch, and then 1 single crochet in each of the next 4. 3, 4, okay, slip stitch into the last slip stitch, turn, chain 1, slip stitch in the first slip stitch, and then single crochet in each of the next 4. 3, 4. I know you guys, I'd say this is for Tuesday. We're just getting a head start on it. See, look, my picture kind of sort of looks like their picture. I don't know if you can see this little picture. Don't be thumbs down in this picture right here. I guess I'm thumbs downing. I guess it doesn't. My computer says, nah, it doesn't look like it. Let's see, I'm going back. Going back down this way. In the next double crochet. So it goes from the next one to the next one. And turn. I made my slip stitch too tight. What, did I change things up on you, Melissa? Train one. I don't want to work on anything else now, so it's like this is intriguing to me. Let's see, slip stitch. Hold on. It went from the 11th row to the 13th row. Tenth and alternating rows. Oh, so it's only given me the. Okay. So I need to go back to the 10th row and follow that. So we skip the first slip stitch, which is, I could have made my slip stitch tight there anyway. Oh yeah, it didn't like it said it didn't match. It said no, it's not the same, darling. You're a little confused. Or as Southerners say, sweetheart, that's not the same. Oh my goodness. Skip the first. Okay. Which is right there. Okay. And then we single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, got both strands. 3, 4, and then slip in the slip. Slip in the slip. 12 and 14 are the same as 10. Yep. That's what my brain took a minute to get there, Rebecca. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was like. Wait, hold on. It goes from 11 to 13. Oh. Okay, so now I go to the 13th row. So we're going to turn, chain 1, slip in the first slip stitch, slip in the slip. We're going to slip in the slip. Excuse me. And then 1 single crochet in the next 4, 2, 1. Can't count. 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go into the same double crochet. My goodness. This is like getting closer and closer, so I'm like, it's hard to see where it's at. It's hard to work into these stitches down here. Turn, and then we do row 10 again. So this is the one I can tighten my slip stitch down. And then we skip the first, and we go into this one. Slip into the slip. I don't know why that makes me crack up every time. Slip in the slip. Finished lunches and coffee. Whoop, whoop. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I go back to the 11th row. Okay, so we work, hold on, we slip in the slip, slip in the slip, and then 4. 1, 2. I mean, I guess it saves on typing and things, but it's like, you need to like be a little more clear for me. That's not that long, Frizzy. You did good, you did good. All right, so same as 11th row. So we're going to go into the next double crochet and slip. And then we're going to place marker number 3. My goodness. Are these just going to become decorative markers at this point? Because like that's what it feels like to me. I've just got markers out the wazoo on this thing. Like, it's pretty though. It's pretty markers. 4 ridges total for second section. I don't know what I got for my second section here. Sure. I have no idea if I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? I don't know. How are we going to close this up? That's what I want to know. All right, third section will be worked over the same number of stitches without increases after the 16th row. Well, durr. Where do I start? Oh, slip stitch side of, okay. They expect me to do it in between the, okay, we're going to at least get the third section done. And then there's a 4th section. All right. Third, okay, so chain 1 and slip stitch. No. Single crochet in the back loop of the first slip stitch. And 1 single in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know, it's like, I do that all the time. I'm like, I just want to get back to what I was doing. Can you hurry up, please? But then it's like, at the same time, you're like, I need to stop and take a moment with them because they all are only this, you know, for so long. I mean, I don't know that I need these stitch markers, but you know what? I'm placing them where they tell me to place them, so. Let's see. Where did I end up at? Oh, slip in the last slip. Slip, slip. Slippy in the slippy. Slippy in the slippy. I need to check my text message. Hold on. Oh my gosh, my husband's becoming my children. 25 to 20 minutes. Or is that supposed to be 25 to 30 minutes? Or 20 to 25 minutes? Or 20 to 30 minutes? Where are we at on that board? All right, 17. We're on 17. 17 rows is that right there, y'all. Slip in the slip. So whenever you do, if you're doing this, don't tighten down that first slip stitch because you're going into it a bunch. And then single in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Don't do the slips too tight. That's tomorrow's me problem. I remember watching Greg do something on his channel recently, and he said that he left something for future Greg to do, and now future Greg is like, like, why did you past Greg make me, just was not looking forward to having to do what future past Greg had left for him. It was funny. All right, so join with slip stitch to last double crochet of second round. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick one because I'm just gonna go into the same one that I went into last time because I might have skipped one. I'm not sure because I don't know. All right, so then, okay, so now 18 is going to become my working up, and then my odd rows are coming back, and that's when I join. The maid will get it. Right? That maid that'll never come and help you. And so then you always end up picking up her slack. All right, skip the first slip, which is that one. And then one single. And next 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then slip into the slip, I'm guessing. Yep. Chain 1. I'm chaining 1 before I turn because when I turn and then chain 1, it just feels weird and looks weird. So I don't know if it makes a difference. Does it make a difference? I mean, that's what it looks like that way. And so if I do it the other way, I turn and then I chain. I mean, it's the same. It's the same. Slip in the first slip. Single crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Row 28 has you. How are you on row 28 already? So it's an increased row. They skipped a T. It's a 20H row. 20. It's a 20. It's 28. I'm in a goofy mood this morning. It says single crochet in first slip, single crochet in each single crochet to last slip. Turn, and then it says 1 single crochet increased. Yeah, so 28 is an increased row. So you're going to have 1 single crochet that's increased, but after that, you're not going to increase. Wait, hold on. Where? Are you seriously on row 28 already? I don't even know what y'all are making. We are making these. Make them with us. They're conch shell hanging baskets. And if you know Teeny Beanie Babies or those little plushies with the big sparkly eyes, they're not very big. That gives you an idea how big these little baskets are. Yeah, I think it just means that one of your single crochets was increased. So if you notice at the end of most of the rows, it tells you should have X, Y, and Z. Well, It stopped doing that a while ago, but like it has at the end of the 7th row, it says 1 slip stitch, 3 single crochets, and 1 slip stitch. I think it's just telling you you have 1 single crochet increased in that row. Because if you look back up, it says 4th section will be worked over the same number of stitches, 7 stitches, without increases after your first increase row, which is the 28th row of pattern of that section. Good morning! It feels much smaller than the picture. I know, right? Like, this is I'm on the, now I don't even know what round I'm on. Oh wait, I think I'm on the 19th round. Like, this is 19 things. It's not going to be huge, like, because if you look at the picture, I mean, it's probably going to be, like, little. I bet barely this will fit in it. Like a little basket. It's got a mini basket. Well, we might have to go look and see if they have a tutorial, because Yarn Inspirations typically has tutorials for some of their stuff. All right, so it says to join with slip stitch inside of first row. I don't know, like, where the side, like, where my marker is? Like, going where the marker is? Where, oh, where you placed marker number 1. See, that's why they tell you to put these markers where they do. They're not just pretty decorations. Oh. See, you think I know what I'm doing? I really don't. I really don't. Something don't feel right about that. Ah, I knew it. I had grabbed a strand. Oh my gosh, they're already here. Okay. Hold on. I got a concrete guy here. I might have to get off of here if my husband's not home. Let me check my cameras and see if my husband came home. Because he didn't come inside yet. I may have to get off of here. I just have some random guy outside measuring out right next. I will after I get done to see if I can do it right. I don't think my husband came home yet. Activity. Well, give me just a second. I'm going to mute the mic and see if he needs me to go grab the map. Okay, I don't know where I'm at. My thought process is all confoogled. Okay. Let's see. Do they have a video? I'm gonna look. I'm curious. Crochet conch shell hanging basket. Oh, well, somebody has one out there. A bunch of people do. Now I just need to know if our inspiration specifically or the crochet crowd. I'm not seeing it. They may not have one, which sucks, but that's okay. Somebody else has one. I mean, we can always look and see what they did. Yeah, I don't know. Good morning, Mama Swift. Good morning. Oh my gosh, I know every time you come on here, I speak of your blankets, but I have never had a blanket that does this, that bounces like this blanket does. I seriously am considering keeping this one for myself. It was supposed to be a boggy blanket. Y'all, I have almost a dozen blankets for the boggy blankets, the kids, so one blanket won't hurt, right? I love the bounce that this thing has. I don't know if it's hard to see the bounce on the camera, but like the drape, the bounce, the squish, all the things in that blanket, love it. You know what? I might actually try the row to row. What do you call it, Mama Swift, Trish? Rows of Kisses, is that what it's called? I might try that one and keep that one for myself and then make it in colors that I want to make it in, because I'm using scraps for that one. So, let's see. Okay, let's finish this. Okay. I feel like I need to put my stitch marker on the other side because it's like, it's on the inside now and I can't see it. Carefully pushing it through so I don't have to pull it off. Yeah, got it. Rows of Kisses. My brain today is just rows of squishes is what you should have called it. Rows of kisses. Yeah. Look, I have a big old hole right here. You'll see that? Right there. But I joined it to the side. I joined it into the area where this was. The cat is like watching this guy out the back door. You might hear her growling at him. Here for the last few minutes. Yeah, I got about 10. Let's see. Did I do this right? I want to, I mean, I could always come back through and tack that hole closed too. Like try to sew it closed. All right, the 20th row is the 18th. Okay, so chain 1. And then skip the first. Back loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is that I love that pattern so much. I think I'm going to do the Rows of Kisses in my own colors, and then I can make it for me and make it as big as I want, and it can be a long-term project and just, you know, work on it when I want to work on it. There's something about rows side to side blankets for me that I like so much better, because I have gotten a little behind with my Luck of the Draw 12 blanket, but I've easily been able to catch up. Like I was able to catch up the last 2 weeks colors in a day or two. Whereas with like this one, the square, it's, you know, it takes me longer and longer to get all the way around. So where I know that within about an hour or two, I can have my section of my Luck of the Draw put on my next my next section put on within an hour or two. Okay, and then slip in the last slip. Slip and slip. And then turn, chain 1, 21. Working, let's see, slip in the first slip. Back over the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's so cool. I gotta go see. Ah! I was totally like, I hope you don't know. I hope you know that when I say anything about it in your chat, it is totally not like me. It's just one of those little like, hey, don't forget kind of things, you know, just me being kindly reminding, you know, not being like, when are you gonna do it? When are you gonna do it? You know, why aren't you doing it now? I'm not that way. Yes, I'm excited, but I'm not like, you know. Oh, that's so cool. Yay. Yay. Okay. Get him, kitty. Get him. Join with slip stitch and space between the next 2 ridges. Here? Here? Get him, kitty. You tell him. Say, don't you be coming in my house. At him. It's so funny. With the willow square, I'm going out of character using an ombre yarn and remembering why I don't like multicolored. Oh! I have a willow square. I'm debating making more of these. I wish I remembered. Do y'all remember what hook I was using with this? Because if I could remember what hook I was using, I'll know what I took to make more of. Because making a blanket with this would be kind of fun. Making like a red, white, and blue. I don't know. Is that too holy for Boggy, you think, for the kiddos? If I were to make a blanket out of these? Because, I don't know. I don't like holy blankets. All right, so I'm on row 23 now. Let's see, chain 1. So I'm working on, I don't know if those of you that are just coming in, I'm working on this. It's a conch shell hanging basket. It's not going to be very big. It's going to be small. I mean, I'm already 20-something rows in, and it's only that big. But you can see it's starting to make its conkiness. You know, I might have to hang stitch markers from it just for the heck of it. Yeah, and I bet, Rebecca, you can keep repeating it if you want to make it bigger, too, like a lot bigger. Nature's Embrace is my blanket design that I made. So, like, Mama Swift, who's in the chat, she started when she started Luck of the Draw 12, which I don't know if you're familiar with that, but she basically, you can pick whatever project you wanted. Technically, I could make this conch shell thing if I really wanted to for my project with Luck of the Draw 12. She comes on in her red Solo cup and her baseball cap, Red Sox. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mama Swift. I'm so sorry if I'm forgetting. I think it's the Red Sox. She comes out with her red Solo cup and her baseball cap, and she shakes the cup up. She pulls a number from it, and you, before you get started with the Luck of the Draw, you pick a certain amount of colors. And this Luck of the Draw 12 was 5 colors and a main. Yes. And every week she calls out, or she draws a number, and that's the color. You assign your colors numbers, and that's the number that you put on your project. And then you put the main in between each week if you wanted to put a main. And anyway, so I have a blanket. I couldn't find a blanket design that I was just in the mood to make. Like, I really want to make Jax's Pique My Interest blanket, but the day that I was doing it, it wasn't striking me, so I just kind of came up with my own design. And so I've got a couple people that are testing it for me before I put it out there. And honestly, I love the way that Mama Swift does it and puts it out there for free, so I might just put it out there for free. I don't know. I also kind of want to make this a side hustle thing because I have no money coming in outside of what my husband makes for my yarn. And so I'm trying to get to a point where my channels and my designs and things that I put out there support my yarn addiction and allow me to use money from it to go and purchase yarns without having to, use my family money. Well, welcome back. Did you keep that mean old man away from our house? Did you tell him stay away from my house? Stay away from my people? Huh? Did you? Don't step on the keyboard, please. Well, don't you yell at me. Either get out of my way or let me pick you up. Okay, chain 1. I got hair all over me. What row am I on? Same space as last joining. Okay. I'm on the... What row am I on? Oh, I need to go back to 22. That's why. Okay, so 22 is going up. So I need to skip that first slip stitch and do the next 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So technically I didn't write it for Boggy, but people could use it for Boggy because I think I put in there, at least I thought I may have taken it out. I thought I put in there, like, if you want to make it 40 inches roughly, this is how many you do or something. So I just don't know. It's not going to be expensive, I can tell you that. If I do decide to. Are we slipping in the slip? Yes, slip in the slip. Turn, chain 1, 23. Slip in the slip. And then 5. 1, 2. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. All right, I'm going to finish this row, and I am going to get over here because I got somebody in my backyard, and my children are probably out there messing with them. All right, slip in the same space as last joining slip stitch. I think it looks like it's right there. Okay, taking a coffee break. Oh, it wouldn't be on Jax's channel. It's just a blanket for, yeah. But yeah, I may put a tutorial out there, which would be free, but then the written would be paid, probably, is what I might do. That's how I'm kind of working things right now, is if it's on there for free, it's, it's on the if it's a tutorial, it's free, obviously, but if it's the written will probably be like a small fee. I don't know. All right, guys, I gotta get off here. I'm gonna continue working on this. I love how it's looking very conch shell-like. It really is. It's cool. It has the... So anyway, we will be back here tomorrow to complete working on this if I don't finish it today. I'm pretty sure I can take most of those off of there at this point, but I don't know. It's kind of fun keeping them on there and listening on Jingle. So I'll be back same time, same place tomorrow for our Bust That Stash Tuesday. So yeah, don't forget we are doing card number 12 for our square. Card number 12, and we are doing the conch shell. Oh, I forgot one more thing, guys. Hold on. My whip to work on. Okay, so I have 15. I have 15 that I have to list between right now, not including the one I just started. So we're going to pick a number between 1 and 15. 152. Generate. Why does it always do the very last one? The Busy Bee blanket. All right, so I'm going to pull out my Busy Bee blanket and work on it on Wednesday. So starting on Wednesday, I'll start on my Busy Bee blanket. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe, be healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.